Hi guys, how are you doing? Long time no speak, see, chat, video, all of it. Hope you're doing well. It's just a quick one today. Chris is taking the kids out, so I am leaping at the opportunity to have an hour to myself and get some work done. So if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you may have seen that I have started my UKCA journey. It is. It's a lot. Let's just say that. It's very intense and time consuming. Well, actually, no, it's not that time consuming. It's just trying to find the time with everything else. But yeah, so I've started it. I've got 5 compliant toys now, four or five compliant toys. I can't remember. I tend to make one. Well, actually, I made loads, which you will see. And I'm in the process of testing them all, but they've got to be done in certain orders. So it's a case of, in my case, in a very cold, damp house, waiting for things to dry. Sorry, I'm looking for a tissue. Bear with. That's better. Sorry, I've had that horrendous virus that's been going around, that cough, cold, possibly COVID, but probably not. Whatever it was, nasty, didn't enjoy, still going. We've all had it. We're all still coughing and spluttering, and I'm on week 3. Jake is on week 5. He had a big break. Well, I say big break. He had a couple of weeks in between where he was okay, and Isabella is on week 4 and she's still coughing. They both had quite a lot of time off of school with it. Isabella has started 10 tours and she had to miss one of her walks, so she was upset but not like devastated, because she suddenly decided in the last couple of weeks that actually maybe she isn't enjoying it very much, but she's made a commitment and she's going to see it through, and it'll be really good for her because she's doing Duke of Edinburgh as well. But anyway, as I blabber on, I've completely forgotten what I was saying other than testing. So yeah, I've got 5 toys that have passed, which is very exciting. They had to go through a weight test, a wash test, and then another weight test. They had to be poked with a what's it called, stirry wooden spoon and they had to do well, not the one toy had to, but the toys have to go through a burn test as well, which is just making sure that the yarn that you're using isn't going to go up in flames before a child has time to let go. So I've had to switch all my yarn out, which has been pricey and fiddly, I'm not gonna lie. I am a huge fan of the Aldi baby yarn. I'm not allowed to use it, so I've got rid of all of that, and I have switched to James C. Brett Flutterby and King Cole Yummy, and then for like a plushy yarn, which is my favourite at the minute, and then for acrylic yarn, Starcraft and Hayfield. They are both compliant yarns. So yeah, so you have to make sausages of every colour that you are going to want to use, and set fire to it. And like I said, you have to record the burn rate. A lot of them self-extinguish because they are polyester, so they just don't, they're designed to not catch fire. Excuse me. And then I've also had to test labels, because you now have to attach a UKCA label to your plushie. It is a new requirement. And also the thread that you sew the label on with also has to be compliant. So there was a lot to get my head around, but I joined a really, really, really helpful group on Facebook that have just been amazing and have answered every single one of my questions unbelievably well, which has been brilliant. And I am a very visual learner, so some things for some reason I just couldn't get my head around. So one of the girls very kindly drew me a diagram and was like, this is it. I was like, okay, yes, got it now. But anyway, show you what's passed. So 2 passed this morning, so I've got my big chuffety badge on, and then the others passed end of March. 2 of them passed the end of March, and then actually I think the other one passed last week. So 2 passed in March and 3 are April. But trying to, let me see. Okay, sorry. It's like a little goodie bag of joy. Except for that needs looking at. Okay, so let's just empty it all out. I need to attach the labels to some of them. So the tester toy itself I'm giving to my children unless it's like obviously gone up in flames. But like I said, I've only had to set fire to 1 so far. The others have all been under a certain height, or they've had a section that's under a certain. That was the bit I was stuck on. I'm not going to try and explain it because I'll get it wrong. But I've been told that what I've done is right. So the toys that haven't been set fire, they didn't need to be. I haven't got it wrong because I did check that several times. But anyway, so like I said, the toys that have actually been tested, there's another one over there, sorry. Whoa, hello. Are going to my children. So my daughter's got one and my son's got the other, and I don't know where they are, so I'm not going to go and try and find them. But the first thing that passed was a bunny. Isn't she just so cute? So I made an original one in this colour. Oh, you've gone a bit, there you go. So he's gone, excuse me, gone to Isabella. She's got him. But yeah, so I made another one in pink, and then I made one in white, and I made one in green because I just thought that colour was just, it's just so nice. And I've opted to do sew on eyes so that they are baby friendly. You can get eyes, like safety eyes, that are approved, but then you have to do an extra test on those, and it was another expense, and I'd spent enough at this point because you have to buy a conformity pack, and that's like quite a bit of money on its own, let alone then changing all my yarn over and everything else. So I've chosen to just go with sewn on eyes for the minute. Anyway, so that's the first thing that passed. And then the second thing that passed was a cow, and my son has got the one that actually got tested because they go a little bit warped. So I made this one, and then yesterday I made this one and this one. Aren't they cute? They've got such little personalities. So they have a little label like that. They need their labels. The bunnies all have theirs on. But yeah, so 3 little cows. And then the next toy that passed is one of my favourites. He's a little dinosaur. This is the one that I actually tested. So you can see he's been a bit pulled around, so he's a little bit misshapen, and he's got some marks on him from the clamps. So I'm pretty sure my son will probably have him, so I'll wash him again and try and reshape him. I'm sure he'll be fine. So yes, that's passed. And so I've made 3.5 because I ran out of yarn. So they need, well, 2 of them need their eyes, but yeah. He's got his label, these 2 don't, because I only finished these guys. When did I do you guys? Day before yesterday? April, definitely April. But they're so cute, and I love this colour. It's like confetti. And then I've got this much of a 4th one made, but like I said, I ran out of yarn, which I'm a bit upset about because it's unfortunately not one that you can just pop to Hobbycraft and get, because they have a really limited supply, so I have to order it online. But I found that they do it on Amazon for the same price as they do for Wool Warehouse, and it's just a bit, well, it's the first time ordering from them. They had loads and loads of colours. I thought I'd give them a go, and if they're no quicker than Wool Warehouse, I'll switch back to Wool Warehouse. That was my first order, was from Wool Warehouse, and Wool Warehouse do have Yummy as well. But yeah, so that was the 3rd one. This guy has caused me a bit of grief. Again, if you look at my Facebook or Instagram, you'll see that he failed his first weight test. Passed his burn test, which you can see. I had to set him alight, and he literally just went out pretty much within seconds. Yeah, like literally pretty instant. You can feel it. It's like melted. It's weird. It's quite cool though. Anyway, B. Why is he upside down? Because when I first weight tested him, his wings just disintegrated. Like literally, the bag just fell in front of my eyes. Luckily, I caught it before it hit the ground because it did have some jars of pasta sauce in. So that would have been an expensive mistake to make. But yeah, so he originally had his wings up here. You can see the remnants of where it kind of stayed on. So I redid the wings. This is a Hooked by Robin pattern. The wings are not now. They are different, but I think it looks cute. They stand up as well, which is quite nice. Yeah, so I just had to change the way that I did the wings, change the yarn. So originally it was just done with King Cole Yummy, and I had to end up doing it with acrylic as well. But I don't think you can really tell that there's acrylic in there. You can't feel it, can't really see it. So really happy that that guy finally passed, because he was giving me a bit of grief and I was getting a little bit concerned that it wasn't going to. But yeah, so he's done. Woohoo! So I need to get some black Yummy. I've got a like an orangey yellow. I've moved all my stuff. It's called Easter yellow. It's a nice colour. So I've got that ready to go. I've got the white. I just need to get some black, and black's hard to get apparently. Again, unless I get it online. My yarn shop near me sells Yummy, but they only ever have about 6 colours in at a time. And again, they don't have black. And they put their prices up. It was an absolute bargain. It was £3 a ball, which was just an absolute steal. And now they've clocked on that everybody else charges a bit more than that, and now they're charging £5 a ball. So when I went in last time, I got a bit of a shock when I went, ooh, look, yum! Grabbed a load and then got to the till and was like, oh, whoops. But never mind, I needed it. So that's my excuse. But yeah, so he's a pass. Very, very happy. Should have said the previous 3 patterns are all tested using Flutterby, because that will be what I make those in probably forever. If I want to change it to the Yummy, then I will have to retest them, which is fine. I know what to do now, so in theory they should all be fine. But yeah, so B. And then the last one that passed this morning is my little T-Rex. Not mine, obviously, but it's not done too badly considering it's really been through it. His little arms are a bit pulled, and his feet are a little bit misshapen. There's the nice little tattoo again, as I'm calling it. Yeah, he's been pulled. You can feel that he's had a time. He's had a bit of a wrestling match with the weights, but yeah, passed. So really, really, really excited to make a few more of those, because they're so cute. I love these guys. I'm so pleased this one passed. So yeah, I've got my 2 dinosaurs. I'm also, well, I'll show you in a minute actually, I've got a load more things that I want to test, which is quite exciting. So I've got my little bag, my little note in that says TBT, to be tortured or to be tested, whichever you prefer. I have actually got some other ones that are waiting for their weight tests, because they've had their weight tests dry, but they need to have their weight tests after they've been washed. So they've all been washed and they're dried, which is the bit that's taking the longest for me, because this yarn can't go in the tumble dryer. I wouldn't put it in the tumble dryer anyway. But anyway, so they are in the hallway waiting to be tortured, which I might try and get done today. But what I've got left to do is a fair amount actually. The one I really want to get done is this guy, little turtle. So he's got his tattoo, look. So these guys have all got, no they haven't, most of them have got their tattoos. Some of them I was a bit unsure of whether or not I actually want to test them. So let me know whether you think it is worth doing it. But turtle definitely, he just needs some eyes, and then he will be on his little sacrificial way. Dinosaur, he needs eyes. Oh no, he's got eyes, I've just done them in black and you can't see them. He needs his tattoo, so he's done using Yummy, and then I did one using Flutterby as well, so you can see the difference in size. So you'd make a great keychain, but that's a whole other thing. Probably not going to do any play value keychains at the minute. But yeah, so those two. So they'd complete my little, sorry, I got hiccups. They'd complete my little dinosaur family. And then I found the cutest little free turtle patterns, land turtle, they're calling it, tortoise, which takes seconds to make up. It's like, well, not obviously not seconds, but minutes. It doesn't take any time at all, and it is so cute. But I'm a bit worried about the tail and whether that would just come flying off. I put extra stitches in the head to attach it to the shell. But yeah, so that needs doing. That needs his tattoo. Where I'm going to put it on something that small, I don't know, but I will figure it out. And he has got a little buddy, like I said, because they take no time at all. They're just so cute. Although he's ended up with a pink nose, and I'm not quite sure why. Something's rubbed on him. So he will probably go on a keychain and be mine. And then I have the bee that is doing the rounds, which I don't know if I like. I don't know if it's just the way I've made it, but I don't like that you get the stripe right up the back. At least with the other ones, you can kind of hide it a bit better because they go, where is he? They go flat, don't they? Like when you put them down. Obviously I've sewn the wings over the line now, but if he was the right way up, he'd sit on the line, so you wouldn't see it. Whereas that one, it goes right up its back, and I'm not sure. I did try, I don't know where I've put it, but I did try and do it. Where have I put it? Joining at the end of each round so that the lines were straight, and I didn't like that either. So I'll see. I'm also a little bit concerned about its wings and its antennas coming off, but I'll give it a go and see if anybody likes the look of it and whether it's worth making any more of them. I maybe just make, like, if it passes, make one or two, and see whether they sell. You've got a tiny little elephant. I didn't put the tail on because I knew the tail would fail. He needs eyes and he needs his tattoo. And then I've got a sitting up elephant, which I'm really worried about the ears and the nose. Wouldn't be surprised if that fails, but I made him anyway. I was basically just scrolling through Instagram, looking at all the free patterns and having fun. This little chick in a hat, so cute, really cute. I'm worried about wings, but really, really cute. Excuse me, sorry. This cold really needs to go away now. Anyway, yeah, so the other, what did I say? Yeah, this guy, so cute. And you could make the hat any colour you wanted. And you could even put, well, I think on the design it did have eyes on the hat, so it looked like a little frog. What else have we got? We've got a penguin. It's very sweet. I like him a lot. A Dumbo octopus, needs a face. I've made a bigger one of these as well, which is waiting to be tortured. This guy's so sweet. It's a tiny dinosaur, little tiny sitting up dinosaur. I'm sure that I've made this or something very, very similar in the Aldi yarn, and it was like, well, I mean, it was the same size as the T-Rex, wherever I put him. Where's he gone? Maybe, no, he was smaller than that, but he was somewhere in the middle. So that's Flutterby, so I'm going to try it again in Yummy, and see what size it comes up. But it's so cute, and that hardly took any time either. That's a free Instagram pattern. I'll try and link all the patterns, but you know what I'm like. Then I have got a Mushy Pop. This was a pattern test that I did on Ribbler, so he pops up. He's not quite as springy as the, I don't know where it is, the original Mushy Pop, which actually I think might have been a free Ribbler pattern. There's several versions of it, but his hat's not quite so, he's really cute, but he's not quite as poppy. I've got some others somewhere. I seem to be missing some patterns. Stingray, we'll see. It might have to be a modification on the tail. I've also made somewhere, I have a duck that has a popping hat. and some other bits and pieces that are already, it might be in my pile. I've got my whale, it's on, what have I put it on? I think that's on Ravelry. It's a free whale pattern. So I'm testing that. It's passed its first weight test. I'm a bit worried about it passing its second weight test. I might have to rethink how I do the fins on that one. What else is waiting for its second test? I can't remember. Leggy Froggy. Tried a Leggy Froggy using Yummy, and the leg fell off instantly as soon as I put the weight on. So I'm going to try remaking that and doing the same thing as I did with the bee's wings and double threading it, so using acrylic and Yummy, and see if that helps, because the acrylic is a lot stronger, because obviously with the plush yarns you can literally pull them apart, which you can't, well, you could do with acrylic, but it's a bit of a struggle. So I think that might be what I make today, other than I really want to make a T-Rex because they're so cute and I love them so much. And I think I might just remake this colour because I really like it. I think I've got enough red to make another one. I've got a yarn order coming next week. Shh, don't tell Chris, because I wasn't supposed to order anymore, but I needed some extra colours, and I'm a grown-up and I can spend my money how I want to. And if I want to spend all my money on making dinosaurs, why not? So I've ordered some more colours. I've ordered another ball of this so I can finish this dino, because it's headless. It's just so sad. It's just a little body. So yeah, I want to finish him. Oh, this is my whale pattern. Look, I've made a couple of them because I was like, yeah, it'll pass. That's my whale pattern. I like it. It's cute. It's so easy as well, and it's no sew. But I think for the row that has the fins and the tail, I'm either going to have to change it or double strand it so it's stronger. But we'll see. It might pass. It's just these little ones I'm a bit worried about. That stretched but stayed attached. This made a noise. So I think somewhere inside the yarn has snapped on one of the fins. It might not have, but I will soon find out when I reweigh it, which I am not doing today because I'm on a high that 2 of my guys passed today, and I don't want to be sad like I was with the bee. Poor bee. Anyway, he passed now, so we're all good. So yeah, that is what I have been up to. Like I said, there are some more patterns floating around somewhere. I'm not sure where I've put them. I don't know whether the kids have gone woo and like walked off with one, or if I've put them in another bag for another reason, because apparently that's what I do now. So I have burnt sausages everywhere. Not actual, these. Oh, leaning over you again. These, I've got them everywhere. Those are some that need doing their new colours, so they need to be fire tested. I've got a pile over there that have been fire tested. So yeah, basically that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Any questions, let me know. Any recommendations for patterns that you know are going to stand a high chance of passing, please let me know. Any tips on how to sew these blinking labels on, because that is honestly the one thing that is causing me the most trouble, is trying to get these labels sewn on, because they're very small and they're very fiddly, and I have stabbed myself in the finger more times than I would like to count. I don't like doing it. You know, if you watch my channel, you know I hate sewing at the best times, let alone with the world's smallest needle and the world's thinnest thread, because it's here. It's really, can you even see it? It's so thin. I mean, obviously it's sewing thread, but it's just ridiculous. And I've just realised that the needle has fallen off of this, and it's on my piano, so I'd have to find that, but I hope it hasn't gone in one of the keys. I'm sure it hasn't. It's not my piano. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it was a bit of a long one and I have rambled. I didn't mean to. Didn't know I still had it in me. But yeah, so that's it. Hope you're all well. Oh, I have an Etsy now. So if you're interested in any of the plushies that you have seen, you can check out my Etsy or check out my Instagram. Like I said, I'll try and remember to link everything below, but like I said, I'm not very good at doing anything. I am a huge procrastinator and I'm amazed that I've got this far at doing this. But anyway, I'll catch you guys soon. Take care. Bye.